We are the same seed planted in different soil. Same seed as in we all have the same basic needs, food, shelter, water. We have the same basic desires, need for connection, communication. We are the same seed, but if I put this seed in a fertile soil like Nigeria, surely it's going to grow differently based on the soil, which means the culture, the society. And if I put this same seed and plant it in London, that soil is going to be different, that society, that culture. So that seed will turn into a different plant. And that's why you've got British people that talk like this, and they have Naija who talk like this. But fundamentally, we are exactly the same seed. We are just given a different environment which socializes us to be different, to act different, to sound different. But fundamentally, we are one. To support that, in almost every single scripture on the planet, whether it be Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, even atheists believe you should love thy neighbor. I believe in Christianity, one of the scriptures, the Matthew scripture, says something about loving thy neighbor. In Islam, it says love your brother. In Judaism, it says treat those as you want to be treated. Even people who don't have a religion believe that you should treat others the way you want to be treated. But what happens to this theory? It gets pushed down at the bottom when people also understand the art of war. One of the most long-standing rules of war is divide and conquer. What does that mean? Rather than deal with 200 million people in a population all pushing towards one thing that they want to change, why don't I just chop up Nigeria longitudinally and put people and tribes and ethnicities that do not belong together, so that they're busy, distracted, arguing, pointing the finger at each other, blaming each other. Language barriers makes it very easy for someone to come in to make bigger chess moves so that the smaller people are not paying attention because they're divided and they're trying to fight with each other, making it easier for me, the big oga, to conquer. You've seen it in history in the Roman Empire. You've seen it in colonization to divide and conquer. In fact, you see it today. People are thinking that Palestinians are subhuman. They're not even real humans. And they're divided so much from their Jewish brothers. Imagine Palestinian Muslims divided from Jewish people. Why? Over what? Just a certain type of belief. We are exactly the same seed. But when you start implementing, focusing on changes between people, instead of focusing on how our differences connect us, if you start focusing on how different we are, it is very easy to even go to war against somebody. That's what happened in Rwanda. They dehumanized an entire tribe, so it was easier to kill them. It's what's happening with the genocide today in Gaza, dehumanizing an entire population. Young, old, child, female, male, doesn't matter. The entire population has been dehumanized, and we've felt so separated from them that it's easy to kill them without even blinking an eye. It is the most powerful tool being used in the world, is to divide and conquer. Imagine if we understood that we are the same seed, we were just evolved differently. And if we knew and behaved the way all our religious texts tell us to, which is to love thy neighbor and to treat those the way that you would want to be treated, do you think the world at large would even control us enough to not give us our way? If we all came together and we all fought for one thing, the forces that control this world, capitalism, would crumble at our feet if we stood together in numbers. And that is exactly what they don't want.